Hello everyone, how are you all? Today we are going to learn about factors and multiples. What do you mean by factors? A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. So what do you mean by that? See, factors of 10. What are the factors of 10? 1, 2, 5 and 10. Means what? When you divide 10 by 1, 2, 5 and 10, you always get a reminder 0. So that is what it means by when a number is an exact divisor. A factor is a exact divisor of that number. You don't get any reminder when you divide 10 by 1, 2, 5 and 10. So 1, 2, 5 and 10 are all factors of 10. Let's see one more example. Factors of 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20 are all factors of 20. So when you divide 20 by all these numbers, you get a reminder 0. One more example. Factors of 7. So what are the factors of 7? 1 and 7. Yeah, so when you divide 7 by 1 and 7 by 7, you get a reminder 0. So what did you notice about the factors now? We have so many properties of factors which we will learn in the next slides. But here, factors of 10 you have many. Okay, factors of 20 you also have many. But what about factors of 7? You have only two numbers. And why is that? That is because 7 is a prime number. It has a prime number always has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. Okay. Now let's learn one property of factors. 1 is always a factor of every number. Okay, so when you divide any number by 1, you will get a reminder 0. That is what it means. The next property is every number is a factor of itself. So when we wrote the factors of 10, did you remember we wrote 1, 2, 5 and 10. We wrote 1 and we also wrote 10. So every number is a factor of itself. Okay, see, when we write factors of 6, what are they? 1, 2, 3 and 6. So factors of 6 include 1. Always 1 is a factor of all numbers. So when you write factors of any number, you can start with 1 and you will end with that same number itself. See, factors of 6 have 1 and also 6 along with other factors. That is what it means. See, when we write factors of 5, we have only two factors because 5 is a prime number. So what are they? 1 and 5. So our two properties hold good, right? See, what about the factors of 10? Factors of 10 we can start writing from 1 and we can write up till 10, right? Yeah, now for the next properties. So what did we see? Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Yes, I told you that. And now every factor is less than or equal to the given number. So when we wrote factors for 10, we did stop with 10. Did we write any number which is more than 10? No, you can never write a factor which is more than the given number. See, when you write factors of 30, it starts from 1 as I told you. It will end with 30. Okay, in between you have many factors. But can you write a factor of 30 which is more than 30? No. What do you mean by all these factors? If you divide 30 by all its factors, the remainder will be 0, 1. That is what it means by the factor will be an exact divisor of that number. And next one, what did we see? All the factors of 30 are equal to or less than 30. We cannot write a factor which is more than 30. Okay. Now, the number of factors of a given number are finite. What do you mean by finite? It means we can always list down all the factors of a given number. Okay, it'll sometimes it'll be lots of factors, but then again, still we can list down all the factors of a number. See, if, however big the number is, for 100,000, 10,000, whatever the number is, we can always list down the factors. For example, factors of 50 are 1, 2, 5, 10, 25 and 50. Okay, so as you all learnt in the previous slide, it starts with 1. Factors start with 1, end with 50 and in between you have some factors. But can we write more than this? No. So we always have finite number of factors. You can easily list down all the factors of a number. Now let's learn about multiples. So always do you get confused with factors and multiples? After seeing this video, you will be very clear. Okay, so multiples are what we get if we multiply one number with another number. In simple words, multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12. How did we get these numbers? When you multiply 3 with 1, you got 3. When you multiply 3 with 2, you got 6. 3 into 3 is 9. 3 into 4 is 12. 3 into 5 is 15. So like that, when we multiply 3 with any number, you get a multiple of 3. What in simple words we can say, when you write a multiplication table of 3, what are the numbers that you see? You see all these numbers 3, 6, 9 and 12 and all these, right? So you see all these numbers in the multiplication tables of 3. So all the numbers that you see in the multiplication tables of 3 are all multiples of 3. Multiples of 10. Can you tell me? 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. You can keep writing, right? You cannot stop. What are the multiples of 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 and so on? Multiples of 7. Can you say 7 is a prime number? I can write only two multiples? No, don't get confused. If multiples of 7 are infinite, but what are the factors of 7? Factors of 7 are only 1 and 7. Okay, because 7 is a prime number. But that is not the case with multiples of 7. Multiples of 7, you can keep writing many numbers. Okay, next property. Every number is a multiple of itself. What does that mean? When you start writing a multiplication table of 10, what will be the first answer you get? 10 into 1 is 10. That is what this means. Every number is a multiple of itself. So when we write multiples, you start with that number and you can keep writing many more multiples. The next property, every multiple is more than or equal to a given number. Multiples of 10 always starts with 10. Okay, you cannot write a multiple lesser than 10. That is what this means. The multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and so on. All the multiples of 5 are either equal to 5 or more than 5. Next property, the number of multiples of a given number are infinite, right? So that is what I said. We can keep writing the multiples of any number. See, however big the number is, if the multiples of 50, what are they? 50, 100, 150, 200, we can keep writing. You cannot list down all the multiples of a number. Okay, now let's just quickly sum up all the properties that we learned in this video. First, for example, I am just writing the factors of 10 and also the multiples of 10 because many children get confused between factors and multiples. What are the factors of 10? 1, 2, 5 and 10. All these numbers divide 10 and they give a reminder 0. So they are all called factors of 10. What about multiples of 10? All the numbers that you see in the multiplication table of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. So what did we find now? Factors of any number are finite. You can only write some numbers, right? But multiples of 10 we can keep writing, so they are infinite. And every number is a factor of itself. What does that mean? In the factors of 10 we are also seeing 10, right? So we will start with 1, we will end with that number 10. Okay, so example of factors of 15, we start with 1, we end with 15. Okay, and what about multiples? Every number is a multiple of itself. Yes, in the multiplication tables of 15, the first number you will see is 15. So you will start with 15 and you will keep writing. Okay, and what about the next property? Factors are equal to or less than the given number. See, in the factors of 15 you will start writing with 1, end with 15, and you cannot write a factor which is more than 15. Whereas multiples, you will start with that number, you will start with 15 and you will keep writing. You cannot write a multiple which is less than that number itself. Okay, so I hope all of you understood these concepts. Let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, yay, we have learned factors and multiples. Okay, so any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And see you in my next video. The next video we will start with exercises of this chapter. Okay, so see you. Bye bye.